Stop number 2 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to Rockingham, the Rock as they call it here, for the running of the GM Goodwrench Service 400. Had a little bit of a quiet race in the truck race here, so we'll see what happens here on the Cup side of things. And let's get to the starting lineup for today's running of the race here. Here for Rockingham. So that was your starting lineup for today's running of the event here. An all Ford front row and an all Chevy second row here at the Rock as we get the command to fire them up.
Drivers, start your engines.
Bang in the party engines as we get set for racing here today for 40 laps here to distance here at this 1.017 mile racetrack. And so you see the pace car laying down. Eric Powers, his first pole, I believe, in car 21, the Sitgo Ford for the Wood Brothers. He's got Ryan Rollins alongside a pair of rookies on the front row. Ann Batson, the sponsor's car. She started third in a truck race and she slipped back. So we'll see what happens on the Cup side of things. The green flag waves. Here we go at Rockingham. Up to speed they are here now at the Rock here. Eric Powers takes the number 1 spot away. Ann Batson goes in second, with Trey Campbell in the 30 going to third position now with Keith Batson all over him. And that's Eric Powers leads the first lap. Ford in first, a Chevy in second, and a Pontiac in third, and a Ford now takes fourth as Keith Batson takes fourth position away from Ryan Rollins. It looks like the yellow flag waves. Oh gosh! Ryan Acosta's crashed, and so has Stephanie Gardner now, excuse me. And Stephanie Gardner's car's smoking bad. That 26 Quaker State Buick all wrinkled up. And looks to me like, yeah. I thought for a minute it sounded like Stephanie's car was, throttle was stuck a little bit on that machine. The crash happening on lap number 2, and they were battling for position in the top 10. Both Stephanie and Ryan were in the top 10. Let's take a look at replay as to what happened. Gardner was on the outside of Acosta. Acosta was going inside of Mike Becker in the 19. And let's take a look right there. There's Acosta. Yep. Stephanie just hooks Acosta, and hard in the wall goes Ryan. Same with Stephanie Gardner in the 26. Let's ride on board with Stephanie Gardner on this one. Here. Gardner having a hard time getting her car to start. She took a hard hit in that number 26 car. Now from Ryan Acosta's view. Stephanie somehow expresses her displeasure to Ryan Acosta on this whole deal. And Acosta probably saying, I don't know why, Stephanie, it sounds like to me it's your fault. But... And green flag back out here at Rockingham. Actually, we missed a couple of laps here. Eric Powers has the lead in car number 21. Second position is Trey Campbell as he took second away from Ann Batson, who now drops behind her husband Keith for the 5th position. Keith up the 4th position now. Ryan Rollins in 3rd. And you're on board Trey Campbell's car. And look at the tachometer down right there on Trey Campbell's car. Gets down to no lower than about 7,800 RPMs in the turn. Look how he's buzzing that motor, about 9,400 RPMs off in the 3rd turn. This is going down the front stretch. 94, 6, about 9,600 RPMs off in the turn number 1. As he lost the 2nd position now to Ryan Rollins in the 66 car, and Batson now moves up ahead of Keith, who now slips back a little bit. He's up on the high side now as Charles Jackson goes by. He's got the help from his buddy Trent Dunham in the 1. Trent having a better run here in the Cup race as he did in the truck race, where he came in dead last in that event. And he's got pushing him is Liam Campbell in the 6 car. Trent right now in 7th position. Liam Campbell up to 8th. And Batson now loses 9th to Jessica Shelton in car number 9, who now is in a battle with Michael Walton in the 33. And Batson sticking her nose up underneath Trey Campbell's car. Now from the rear bumper came of Trey Campbell's cars. Ann Batson goes to 2nd position now. Ann won 2 races last season at New Hampshire and again at the Brickyard 400 at Indy. But it's all been about Eric Powers in that 21 Sitco Ford. And Ann Batson hoping to give Eric a little bit of a challenge here, which nobody has seemed to here lately. Take a look through the field. Jessica Shelton picking up another spot, going by Charles Jackson. That's for 8th. And now Trent Dunham shut up high. Meantime, Charles Sanford goes up underneath Michael Walton. He's got the shove from Andres Allen in the 14 and Chris Washer in 98. Sanford now cracks the top 10. He's in 10th position at the moment. And meanwhile, Trey Campbell shut up to the high side now. And a string of cars right there going by. And meanwhile, Charles Jackson and Trent Dunham, they're going at it for the number 7 position. Those two, along with Jessica Shelton, they've been moving up through the field. And meanwhile, Ann Batson is going to take a peek inside of Eric Powers as she now has the back bumper of Eric's car. And look how close you are to Eric Powers' back end. That's from Ann Batson's car. The front bumper came of her machine. And a former winner here at Rockingham herself. Would love to take the GM Goodwrench service car to victory lane at this event. But meantime, Mike Becker, he says, "Nuh-uh, Ann, I want to take the lead myself." Becker to 2nd. And he's got the 66 car of Ryan Rollins up ahead, and Batson goes way up to the high side, as now Liam Campbell in the 6 goes up underneath. He's in a battle himself with Jessica Shelton in the 9. Shelton took a couple of peeks underneath, but nothing doing. As now Mike Becker goes back up to the high side. Now Ryan Rollins takes second position away. So positions changing about anywhere except first at the moment, where it's still Eric Powers out in front. Powers kind of loving all this and saying, you guys go and bow back there, guys. I'm going to take off and win this race here at Rockingham. But still 18 laps remaining here. This is the front row for this event between Powers and Rollins. Ford's occupying first, second, and fourth positions, with Chevrolets in third and fifth. You're on board Jessica Shelton's car. Shelton, the only 2 times champion of the Castrol GTX Cup Series. Running pretty strong at the moment right now in fourth position. And the field lined up single file at the moment. Ryan Rollins hoping to have anything for Eric Powers. Nobody's had anything for him just yet. Mike Becker now diving in, trying to dive inside of Charles Jackson for fifth position. Charles trying to pour on the mayonnaise here and trying to keep ahead of Becker. Meantime, Jessica Shelton takes third away from Ann Batson. And Charles hopes to follow suit as he does. Now Charles goes by Ann, and so does Mike Becker. So it moves Shelton up to third, and Jackson up to fourth, and Becker up to fifth, and now Charles Sanford, 24, tries for sixth position on Ann Batson. Meanwhile, as we close in on 10 laps to go here at Rockingham, been a very quiet yet boring race in some ways, but take you through the field one more time. Liam Campbell is at the 8th position at the moment right now. There's 9th place Andres Allen. 10th is Nathan Hudson. Trent Dunham has slipped back to 11th at the moment. Dalton Day, 20, running in 12th position. Trey Campbell in 13th. 14th, Chris Washer. 15th is Joshua Collard in 43. Keith Batson in 16th. He was up in the top 5 a moment ago. Zed Weinstein, the Daytona 500 winner, trying to go up inside of Dylan Poteet in 31. Poteet in 17th. Weinstein in 18th. William Duncan in 19th position. 20th is Kate Culp. Joshua Osborne 21st. 22nd is Kyle Matthews. Mason Powers 23rd. 24th is Jordan Newman with Ty Dent all over the back bumper in 25th. Michael Walton on the high side as he gets passed by Brendan Berg in 94, excuse me. Jasmine Acosta, Mason Jefferson, Johnny Gardner, Seth Cole in 31st at the moment. He's not having a good run here today. Leader's Cameron Gadoo in 32nd. Henry Cabana in 33rd. Hayden Jefferson. Dylan Young in 35th position. He's having a horrible run here today. So is Preston Plord in 36th. And 2 cars out of the race instead being Stephanie Gardner and Ryan Acosta. Both out of the race, but right now Eric Powers has got it all in hand unless something happens in that 21 car. Because he looks in the back mirror and sees Jessica Shelton closing in that 9 car. It's almost kind of like reminding of a baseball pitcher not wanting to give up a no-hitter, and this is about what Eric Powers is at right now. Four laps to go here at Rockingham. Eric Powers out in front. Jessica Shelton trying to close in at second position, that 9 car. Check the lap speed as time by as they come for 3 laps to go. Powers comes to the start-finish line. He clocks in at 156.985. Shelton at 156.965. So Powers was the quicker of the 2 cars at the moment. Two to go. Eric Powers trying to hold on for his first ever Castrol GTX Cup Series victory and a berth in the Winston All-Star race at Charlotte. Something Jessica Shelton already has by virtue of being the 2-time champion. Yes, running turn number 4. The white flag waves for Eric Powers. 1 lap remaining. Jessica Shelton still trying to close in. But it doesn't look like it's going to happen here as Eric Powers, who's been the dominant car the whole day, rounding the 3rd and 4th turns, the number 21 Sitco Ford for the Wood Brothers. Eric Powers gets his first ever Castrol GTX Cup Series victory as he wins the GM Goodwrench Service 400. Holding off a hard-charging Jessica Shelton to win it. 3rd goes to Ann Badson. 4th to Charles Sanford. A great charge for him. Mike Becker comes on 5th. 6th was Charles Jackson. Trent Dunham 7th. 8th, Liam Campbell. 9th position was Ryan Rollins. Oh, he almost got in the Liam. And Andres Allen going to come home in 10th position. Average speed, 134.834, the average speed of this race. And there it is. There's the finishing order. Eric Powers wins today here at Rockingham. Jessica Shelton 2nd. I gave you the top 10 already, so here's the rest of there's 11 through 20. Trey Campbell, Chris Washer, Nathan Hudson, Keith Badson, Dylan Poteet, Dalton Day, Kate Coltons, William Duncan, Zed Weinstein, and Kyle Matthews, the top 20 in today's event. Give you the rest, and there's the rest of the finishing order here. Joshua Collar, 21st. Joshua Osborne, 22nd. Jordan Newman, Mason Powers, Jason Jefferson. Brandon Berg, 26th. Johnny Gardner, Michael Walton, Henry Cabana, and Jasmine Acosta, the top 30 in the race here. As we told you, the top 2, we told you 2 out of the race. Stephanie Gardner and Ryan Acosta, and both because of crashes, but Gardner's car also suffered an engine failure as well. But the man of the hour is Eric Powers, fail. Eric Powers takes the win here today at Rockingham. His first ever win, the 21 Sitco Ford. As we give you the points as of right now, over 2 races. The customary 36 here for the Cup Series, which sees Nathan Hudson now the leader by 2 points. 9 points to separate the top 6. Boy, that'd be something if they go to the Homestead just like that. The top 6 separated by 9 points. Would that be something if they go to the finale at Homestead like that? But may not be holding my breath on that. We'll see. Jasmine Acosta right now currently in 20th position at the moment in the points. And Hayden Jefferson rounds out the field. So the next race on the tour will be at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, the Jellish 400. Don't miss it.